Yeah, I mean, they don't want to take anything for granted here. The governor, Ed Rendell of Pennsylvania, was just last week. He said, come back here, that McCain, Palin are essentially what he said, camping out in the state, that people have noticed that he wants to get this thing wrapped up. And so he said, look, don't take anything for granted. So Barack Obama is back here in Pennsylvania to try to shore up his support. And what he's doing is he's making what his campaign is calling his closing argument. In the final week of the campaign, the closer.
The change we need isn't just about new programs and policies. It's about a new attitude. It's about new politics. A politics that calls on our better angels instead of encouraging our worst instincts.
His simple message, a call for change, has been the consistent thread weaving all themes together.
Fired up! Ready to go! Fired up!
That's months ago. This is now.
Yes, we can.
Obama's battle cry of yes, we can is now more specific. It's vote for me, and in 1 week, you can fill in the blank.
In 1 week, we can choose hope over fear and unity over division, the promise of change over the power of the status quo. In 1 week, we can come together as one nation.
Obama's appeal to many new voters, especially the young and disenfranchised, has been the idea that this is not just a campaign, but a movement.
That's what's been lost these last 8 years. Our common sense of purpose, our sense of higher purpose. That's what we need to restore right now. That's one of the reasons I'm running for President of the United States of America.
Obama's purpose has also been to consistently link John McCain to President Bush and his failed policies, most recently regarding the economy.
We have tried it John McCain's way. We have tried it George Bush's way. And deep down, Senator McCain knows that, which is why his campaign said that if we keep talking about the economy, we're going to lose.
It's a formula that seems to be working, delivered in Ohio, the one state McCain needs to win the White House. It's also a state that has one of the highest unemployment rates in the country, second only to Michigan. So the voters there paying very close attention to Barack Obama's economic plan, as well as this broad vision of change and of hope. And Melissa, here, obviously, Barack Obama is trying to make sure that he holds on to his lead in Pennsylvania. He's going to spend a quick moment, a rally in the rain, so we expect it's probably going to be a bit shorter than usual. And then he bolts over to Virginia. That obviously a very competitive Republican-leaning state that he hopes to capture this time around.
You know, in the last week, they certainly are bolting all around all these important states. You mentioned that the new attitude, the new politics, the change has really been woven through the theme the entire campaign season. I'm curious, with the last 7 days, do you sense any difference in the energy level, in the exhaustion level, the enthusiasm level?
The crowds have been really quite amazing. I mean, it's hard to describe kind of the level of enthusiasm, the excitement that really has gotten behind Barack Obama. You also hear in the language, he is now going back to what he used 21 months ago, even going back to that speech he made at the Democratic National Convention that got so much attention. He says it's not a red America, not a blue America, it's the United States of America. And those are the kinds of lines that people are really responding to. It seems to be the message that is resonating with a lot of voters. So you see that kind of impassioned, broad vision perspective. Yes, he is talking about policy, some specifics about the economy, but it's much more about kind of a rallying cry to get people out to vote.